sitting here. Well, actually, I'm not sitting, am I? Although some people already say I am because I'm so short. I'm actually standing. I'm standing here thinking, I've got all these ingredients in front of me, and my brain is worrying about how I can, what I can do, and all these different ingredients I can add to make that a little bit nicer and this and that. My brain is continually doing things like that. That's how my brain works. It's not all fluffy kittens, you know. It's not all cakes, kittens, candy floss, rainbows. Honest. You're just looking at me. I live with you, I know what you're like. Yeah, anyway, I'm grating some lemon zest. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know why.
Why are you grating some lemon zest?
Because as my brain was thinking about what I'm going to do, I was thinking, right, we're going to make a hummus using chickpeas, but I've also got some broad beans out of the freezer. There. Okay, now broad beans are brilliant because they just perk up salads and lots of different dishes. Get them frozen. Brilliant. I mean, I know they're just about to come into season, but honestly, get them frozen all year round. Go for that. Once you've bought them and cooked them in boiling water and then refreshed them with cold water until they're completely cold, they'll look like this. So they're still in their little skin. Can you see that little skin? So all you need to do is so satisfying is just peel that skin back and pop out that bright green, gorgeous little nugget inside. There. And that's what we're going to be using in a minute to sort of add to the hummus and giving it a little bit of extra love.
Once again, here's to all those people who work in cookery on TV, all the home ecs. You just did 3 broad beans, shelled them. What? Who did all the others? Who did all that bowl of broad beans?
My little kitchen pixie. You did it because you're lovely, aren't you? Very good boy. Okay, thank you very much.
So here's to all those home ecs who don't get the recognition.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you because they work incredibly hard, don't they? And actually, can I say you also clean the kitchen up really well, don't you? And he doesn't let me load the dishwasher. My plan worked, ladies and gentlemen. I have loaded the dishwasher so badly that I don't get the job anymore. Can I just say?
False economy.
Me, I'm a false economy apparently. Okay, I put the zest in with my broad beans. I'm going to add some other little bits and bobs to it too, but I've got that in there. I'm going to use the juice for the hummus. Okay, so that's how my brain was thinking. So I was thinking, oh, I'm zesting. I don't want to just use the juice. I want to use the zest as well. Where will I put it? And that's how it got into there. In my blender, I'm going to put a tin of chickpeas, which I bought. Pop them in. And I'm also going to put in some tahini, which you can buy so easily now. This is from Sainsbury's. So a wallop of that goes in. Not too much. It can be quite bitter with sesame paste. So just add a little bit to start with. If you need to add some more, do. Okay? Don't go full whack. I have no idea how much at the moment. I'll work it out and I'll tell you in the recipe on YouTube in a little while. Now, what I'm going to add in here is some lemon juice as well. The one I just grated. We'll just go with half to start with. And then I'm going to put this in. Now, I've got 2 here. Bella Zoo Rose Harissa is the best as far as I'm concerned. It is wonderful. It is not cheap. It's about 3 or 4 quid for a pot like this, but it does go far. They also do something slightly cheaper, which is a pesto harissa. So it's a harissa pesto, you know what I'm saying, which is just as good actually. Not as strong, but actually quite nice in this. So I'm going to use a little bit of both because I've hardly got any of that left. A little bit of smoked paprika's going in as well, and some olive oil and some salt. And that is going to be this hummus, which we will do with the pita breads when we come to them. So I'm going to give that a little whack, put some olive oil in. The rose harissa goes in, which is quite powerful. And a little bit of the pesto as well. Not quite as powerful, but I'm going to use up the rest of this pot actually. Now obviously you don't have to have the Bellazoo because there's a little bit more money. Lots of supermarkets do their own version, so use that, that's absolutely fine. And probably about half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. About a quarter teaspoon actually. There we go. That goes in, another wallop on. Then we'll have a taste, and then we might need more lemon juice and olive oil. Oh, it smells lovely. Do you want to smell it? It does need olive oil. Lovely. So just scrape down the sides because it's too pasty at the moment. We want it to be a looser mixture. I have been known to put yoghurt in there as well, actually, and I might do that today, just to loosen it up a little bit. It's quite nice. Again, it adds a little bit of acidity to it. We'll just do a little squeeze of lemon juice. Let me get that yoghurt out. Such a mess, look at me. I mean, there's stuff everywhere. I'm sure I used to be neater in the kitchen. Oh yes, that one. What that? No, perfect on the tahini. Lovely with that yoghurt. A little bit more lemon juice. Salt is fine. Salt level's good. Oh, it's got a beautiful smokiness to it. You know, I might just add a tiny bit more harissa. Just a little bit, and I think that's it actually. I think we're there. Wonderful, right. So that's that done. Spreading myself out. I'm going to get a dish. Right, now the next thing to do. Piles of stuff here. That's the pitta. It's still resting. You see, that's the pitta dough. Feel how soft it is. I just put a tiny bit more flour just to knead it into a smooth dough, but it's beautiful, soft and springy. It'll be wonderful. Let me cook that. So turn the hummus out onto a plate. Lovely bright colour as well. So I've just got some mint and some flat leaf parsley from the garden. I'm just going to chop that up and then I'm going to toss that into my boiled beans. Now John's just told me I've been wittering on so long that this film of the hummus is too long. So what we're going to have to do is do two separate films on one day. One with me finishing and cooking the pitta and the other one with the hummus. Apologies. My fault. Right.
I thought there was going to be a nice little quick film.
No chance. Bit of olive oil goes in with my lovely boiled beans. Stir that around with all the herbs and the lemon zest. And then you just pile that on top and in the middle. This is, you know, it looks very much like an ottolenghi type dish. I promise you, I actually haven't nicked it from him. But this is how I do it.
Makes a change.
Okay, so there we go. That's the delicious hummus with the broad beans sort of minty side on top. And then we're going to make those pita breads and I'm going to stick them in and scoff them. Yum. Yummy, yum, yum.